Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy Zhu and this is my road to WTA. In this episode, I'm up in the Canadian Rocky Mountains in Calgary for a W75. This tournament is probably one of my favorite tournaments of the year. We're a combined event with the men's challenger, so we get all the perks that the challenger men get, like free hotel, free meals. People actually come and watch, and there's kids coming up for you getting autographs and stuff, and it actually makes you feel like a real professional tennis player, unlike some other tournaments where there's really no one there at all. We had Porsches picking us up to and from the hotel and courts anytime we wanted. There's a nice little player lounge area where they gave us free food. There were snacks, drinks, physios. They had PlayStation, sitting area, bikes. When I checked into my hotel room actually this week, I thought they had made a mistake because this is the nicest hotel room I've ever stayed in. It was like a suite. We had a little living room, bedroom, and then a huge bathroom. Like I said earlier, I feel like this is one of my favorite tournaments of the year. They are very welcoming, they make you feel very comfortable, and I really don't have to worry about anything except going onto the court and playing and performing. It was also nice to watch the men play, and it was really cool to be able to watch live and in person. And one person I was able to watch this week was this guy right here, Bernard Tomic of Australia. If you guys don't know him, Tomic used to be top 20 in the world. His game style is very unconventional. As you can see here, he never looks like he uses more energy than he needs to. But he looks like he anticipates very well, so he gets to a lot of balls. And he's known for his little inside-out side spin drop shot forehand. There was always a bit of controversy around him. He was painted as kind of a villain of the tennis world. But with all my interactions with him, he seems like a very nice and chill guy. He was out of tennis for a little bit, but he's been back the past couple years trying to find his way back into the ATP. Before we get started with the tournament, I wanted to thank you guys all again for your support in my 2024 season. With your support, I'm able to continue to live and go for my dreams, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. If you'd like to support me in my 2025 season, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, or you could send me a coffee through my Venmo or the Super Thanks function on YouTube. Thank you so much. So now let's get into the tournament. For my first round qualies, I played Canadian Sophie Stanton. She has a pretty big serve and she really goes for her ground strokes, but it was a pretty straightforward match. I was able to make her move, and especially we're in the Rocky Mountains with the altitude, it's tough to control the ball. So I was able to win the first round 6-1, 6-1. In the second round qualies, I played 11 seed Mana Kawamura from Japan. I played her before a few years ago on red clay and I lost in a close 3-set match, so I'm hoping that this time I can get some revenge. So I lost the first set 6-3, and then the second set I was down a break 3-1, was able to get it back to 4-all, got broken again to go down 5-4, she's serving for it, broke back for 5-all, was able to hold and then win the set 7-5. Then the third set was really back and forth, a lot of breaks, but I was able to come out on top 6-4 in the third. And with that win, I qualify into main draw, setting up a meeting with the number 1 seed, Wimbledon semifinalist, world number 90, Tatjana Maria. So obviously we got put onto center court and we were following the match of crowd favorite Vasek Pospisil. Pospisil had a pretty back and forth match as well, but he finds himself here with a match point. I was standing on the side of the court here just waiting to go on, and it's a good serve to seal the deal, winning 7-6, 4-6, 6-3. Pospisil is obviously doubles Grand Slam champion, has won a lot of big matches on the ATP Tour, so it's pretty cool to be able to watch him play live and in person as well. So after Pospisil's finished, it's Tatjana Maria and I's turn. They gave us a few minutes so they could clean off the court and give us new towels, and I was a little bit nervous at this moment. First time playing a top 100 player, so it's always a little bit nerve-wracking. And also before we went on the court, the tournament supervisor told us to stand by the court and wait for a sec before we walk onto the court, as if we were like walking through the US Open tunnel or something. I thought they were gonna like announce our names, like next onto the court, Amy Zhu, but It wasn't. So like I mentioned earlier, this is my first time playing a top 100 player. And if you know Tatjana Maria, she plays a very unconventional game. She basically slices every single ball on both forehand and backhand. She looks for chances to maybe slice and come in and be at the net. And I've never actually played anyone like this. So especially in the altitude, we're in the mountains, we're at probably around 3,500 feet. When you're playing at altitude, you have to play a little bit differently than when you're at sea level. It's a little bit harder to control the ball. So most people like to put their tension up by a few pounds. And it's hard to fully hit out through the ball because if you can't control it, it literally flies to the fence. And it's going to be difficult here against Maria because she's going to slice and probably keep the ball low. And slices usually skid through the court a little bit, but especially in the altitude, it's definitely going to skid through a little more. In the altitude, it's hard to control the up and down of the ball. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough match.
Not one of the taller players.
So Maria held her first game. Now I'm serving at 40-30. See, she's just chipping the ball. She's very good at placement with the slice.
And coach Charles Maria.
And that's basically causing me to hit a lot of errors. Yeah, tough. I mean, I was up 40-15 in this game. Had a really bad miss overhead there. Still a bit of nerves, I think. Yeah, good volley. It's tough to control in the altitude. Try to go for the drop shot there. My goal was to keep trying to keep her on the move, because as you can see, she's pretty far behind the baseline. If I can get her moving and try to take the ball a little bit earlier, just like I did there, I can get myself on the front foot. Good serve.
Too much.
It's hard to see from the video, but she has like 5 different slices. She can kind of chip it high and slow to drop really deep in the core, and it's hard to attack. She can chip it fast and through the court. She can chip it fast and off the court. And it's kind of hard to tell which one she's about to do. Nice passion shot.
9-year-old from Newark,
able to get it to 2-wall here. Same thing, trying to keep her moving. Nice shot.
Kind of qualifying. Looking for a little bit of confidence right now.
Good serve. Nice there. I kind of chipped it to her backhand, trying to force her to pass me with normal backhand. To be honest, I probably should have done that a little bit more, try to make her pass me. If she can pass me with a slice, then that's too good, but she doesn't really like to hit over the ball.
Outside the top 100 to ever reach the semifinals of Wimbledon.
Good slice. That pattern was working for me quite a bit. Forcing her to come in. Double fault to lose the set, but forcing her to come in and then try to pass her.
Second set to come here in Calgary.
But as you can see here, it's tough to play like in the altitude with the slice. Because with the slice, you really have to hit through it to be able to get head in the point, in my opinion. But in the altitude, it's hard to control when you hit it through and try to get it up and down. Nice return by me. I would like to play as many of those points as I can, but it's so tough. Ooh, not a good drop shot there. But I was able to win the point. Lucky with the pass. She kind of ducked. I guess she thought it was going out, but it dropped in. Good hands there by her. On the board at 4-1. Also, I need to definitely upgrade my wardrobe. Some of my clothes I've had since I was 16. So, if there's anyone out there who would like to sponsor me, hit me up. Good wide serve. Match point with the drop volley. Too good.
Tatjana Maria.
Yeah, that was a tough match. She's obviously way more experienced than me. I don't necessarily think I played my best tennis, but a lot of that was because of her and her game style. But it was a great opportunity and experience for me to be able to play a player of that caliber, and I think I can take away a lot and learn from this match. But I still had a great tournament. This is one of the bigger tournaments I've played this year, and I was able to qualify, which is great. I was able to earn 3 points, and because of that, I was able to reach my new career high of 497. That was one of my goals, so it's nice to be able to check that off the list. And so that concludes my last episode for the first season of Road to WTA. Looking back at the season, there was good moments, bad moments, but mostly good moments for sure, and hopefully I can take this momentum into the new year. And if you made it this far into the video, please like and subscribe. If there's any video ideas that you have, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the 2025 season.